وسلامه عليه أما بعد فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وخير الهدى هدى رسول الله محمد بن عبد الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. The companion Abdullah bin Jabir al-Bajali radiyallahu anhu, he said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam took the bay'ah when he wanted to become a Muslim. He embraced Islam, and then the Nabi gave him the bay'ah that nasiha to every Muslim. So that's a dalil, proof, indication of the importance of a nasiha. The Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the man came to him to embrace Islam, he accepted Islam, he said, okay, I'm going to take the bay'ah, the pledge, that you advise every Muslim. So if you see a Muslim making wudu the wrong way, you have to tell him about it. If you see a Muslim making the salah and there's something in the mechanics, something that he's not doing correctly, you have to talk to him about it. Again, that's a proof and an indication about the importance of a nasiha. And another authentic hadith, the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us, ad-dinu nasiha, ad-dinu nasiha, ad-dinu nasiha. Qila liman ya Rasulullah? Qala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, lillahi wa li kitabihi wa li rasulihi wa li a'immati muslimin wa ammatihi. He told them that the whole religion of Islam, all of Islam is nasiha. They said, nasiha to who ya Rasulullah? He said, giving nasiha to Allah, to the book of Allah, to the messenger of Allah, to the leaders of the Muslims, and to the common people from amongst the Muslims. Now if you were to ask, how do we give nasiha to Allah? The importance of the Arabic language comes in now. Because if a person thinks that a human being can give nasiha to Allah, advice to Allah, Allah advise you make it, Allah advise you give so and so money, Allah advise you that. If someone thinks that this is possible, it's an indication that he's extremely ignorant. So the Arabic language here helps us to understand what is nasiha to Allah. Nasiha, nasaha, that word nasaha, it means purity, to be pure. If a person were to take the honey and separate it from the wax, you say nasah al-asl, he purified the honey. Or anything that's mixed with something, if you extract this from that and you leave what's pure, that's called nasiha linguistically. So the deen is nasiha. Giving nasiha to Allah means having ikhlas to Allah, worship alone, not making shirk with Allah, not slaughtering for other than Allah, not being afraid of anyone but Allah, doing your hajj and your umrah and your salat for Allah, your da'wah to Allah, not to yourself, not to your group. And nasiha to the book of Allah means being sincere to the Quran, reading it, respecting it, making halal in it halal, haram haram, trying to respect it the way it should be respected. Giving nasiha to the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam during the time when he was living, and when Abu Bakr and Uthman, Ali, Aisha, Kasha radiallahu anhu, nasiha to the Nabi means to advise him and to be sincere to him, to tell him the things that they used to give him advice about. Yeah, do it like this, do it like that. And he would take it sometimes, and sometimes he wouldn't take it. Nasiha to the Nabi also means for us, he's not here. So how are we going to advise him? Ya Rasulullah, put Abu Bakr as the Amir. Ya Rasulullah, put Umar as the Amir. You can't do that now, he's not here. So giving nasiha to the Nabi now, it means sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, being sincere to his sunnah, respecting his sunnah. When his sunnah goes against your people, your culture, your madhab, what the kuffar are saying, what your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, whatever the people are saying, nasiha to the Nabi means sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it means being sincere to him. It means defending his sunnah. If the people come and they do Draw Muhammad Day, someone says something about the sunnah, someone says weak hadith, the Nabi is hazir, nazir, he knows the ilm al-ghayb, he didn't die. And nasiha to the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it means being sincere and defending him and pushing about all of that nonsense away from what people attach to him, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims. He went on to say this hadith is giving nasiha as well to the Muslim leaders. Nasiha to the Muslim leaders. I'm a husband. Some of you are husbands. My wife may not like everything that I do, the way that I do it, and the choices that I make. She has to give me nasiha in a particular way. Because of this hadith, I'm in charge of her affairs. She can't make khuruj against me. She can't just deal with me anyway. She advises me in a way that's best, not in front of the people. And this is how we do with the leaders of the Muslims. We give them a nasiha away from the people. We don't agitate the situation. And many things can be said. But the real point that I mentioned in this is the last portion of the hadith. He said the deen is giving nasiha to the regular Muslims, being sincere to them, loving for them what you love for yourself, advising them to that which is better and that which is best to the heart, not advising people the wrong way. He told us in another hadith, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, haqqul Muslim ala Muslim six. The haqq that one Muslim has of another Muslim is six. Six. First, he said, إِذَا لَقِيتُهُ فَصَلِّ. You meet him, give him salams. وَإِذَا دَعَاكَ فَأَجِبْ. If he invites you to his house, his walima, his nikah, then go. وَإِذَا اسْتَنْصَحُكَ فَانْصَحْ لَهُ. If he asks you for advice, give him advice with sincerity. He has a family problem, marital problem. He says to you, my wife did this, my wife did that. What do you think I should do? Don't be a person who says, divorce her right away. You have to give him nasiha in the best way. If divorce is the best thing, that's what you tell him. If it's not the best thing, that's what you tell him. It's not the best thing. The point is, from the haqq that the Muslim has on his Muslim brother is to give advice. The Nabi told us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min. Al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min. I want to teach you this hadith very quickly here today. It's just two words. The first word is al-mu'min, and that's the first word, and the last one, al-mu'min. Just between them is the word mir'at. So you have to memorize is one word, mir'at, because everyone knows al-mu'min. Al-mu'min, mir'at, al-mu'min. So those al-mu'min, mir'atul mu'min. So I'm going to say it, and then you're going to say it. Al-mu'min, mir'atul mu'min. Now look, again, we always get those brothers. Come on, stay with me now. Al-mu'min, mir'atul mu'min. Al-mu'min, mir'atul mu'min. Good, good. I see some people just moving their mouths like the karate flips. Al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min. Al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min. That means the believer is a mirror to the believer. Al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min. Now someone may say, Abu, what's the point? That little hadith, 3 words, really 2 words. Al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min can get you into Jannah. The Nabi made dua. He says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, نَضْرَ اللَّهُ مْرِئًا سَمِعَ مَقَالَتِي فَحَفِظَهَا وَأَدَّاهَا كَمَا سَمِعَهَا. May Allah put nur in the face of the person who hears my hadith. He memorizes it the way it was said, because it may be that the one who heard it may be more knowledgeable than the one who told it. So the Nabi, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, encouraged us to memorize his hadith to the best of our ability. That small hadith, al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min, use it when you want to make a point. So the meaning of the hadith is the believer is a mirror to his brother. I'm a mirror to you and you're a mirror to me. When you stand before the mirror says to you, hey, your hat is not straight. You look at yourself in the mirror, so you straighten your hat. You look into the mirror said, hey, you have some lint, some cloth on your beard. You have something here, something there. Clean yourself up. That's how the Muslim does with his brother. He says, hey, Ahi, you talk too much. Ahi, you're too impatient. Yahi, you're too rough, you're too tough. We have to be like that. That's part of what it is to be brothers in Al-Islam. Al-mu'min mir'atul mu'min. With that being the case, I'm going to talk to you brothers about something today. I'm changing what I was going to originally talk about. Because as I was coming over here, someone mentioned something to me. And I said, yeah, I think I'm going to change this talk. In the Quran and in the Sunnah, there are many ayat and many ahadith that tell us about the danger of doing a lot of works and making a lot of effort, and then Yawmul Qiyamah, you come and your works and your efforts are gone. You made yourself tired and you exerted a lot of energy. And then at the end of the day, Yawmul Qiyamah, you come and you don't have anything. Many ayat and many ahadith. And before I share some of them with you, and there are a lot, just think about it in terms of the dunya. You work hard all month. And at the end of the month, when you go to receive your wages, your money, the one who paid you says, I'm only going to give you a quarter of your earnings, half of your earnings, a third of your earnings. You say to him, why? I was here every day. I worked 8 hours, 9 to 5. I put overtime in. I left my mother, my father, my family. I did this, I did that. Why are you keeping my money? He says, because you didn't do this or because you did that. Something, he say to you. You're going to get up and turn the table upside down, and you're going to start losing your brain and saying, if you don't give me my money here today, it's going to be problems up in here. That's how we're going to be. I'm going to be like that. I work for the masjid. At the end of the month, when I go to get my wages, if that masjid says to me, hey, we're not going to give you your money, we're only going to give you half, quarter, a third, I'm going to say why. And if they don't give me a legitimate answer, I'm going to turn the table over in the masjid. That's the dunya, and that's a natural response to a person having his money taken away from him. Yawmul Qiyamah is even worse. Yawmul Qiyamah is even worse. Allah Ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, وَقَدِّمْنَا إِلَىٰ عَمِلُوا وَقَدِّمْنَا إِلَىٰ مَا عَمِلُوا مِنْ عَمَلٍ فَجَعَلْنَاهُ هَبَاءً مَنْثُورًا. The people will come Yawmul Qiyamah with all of the deeds and the actions that they did, and we're going to make it like scattered particles. Al-Kitab, from the Christians. The Christians, they sing and dance and they jump up and down. They go out from door to door. They get down in the city center. They're screaming, they're shouting. They're going to Africa. They're giving all kinds of efforts. When they come Yawmul Qiyamah, we're going to make their deeds haba'an manthura. It's going to be like scattered particles. Like when you hit the pillow, those particles that come up. It's going to be like that. Allah Ta'ala mentioned in another ayat of the Quran, إن الذين كفروا بآياتنا Allah Ta'ala mentioned إن الذين كفروا أعمالهم كسراب بقيعة يحسبه الظمآن ماء إذا جاءه لم يجده شيئا ووجد الله عنده وهو سريع الحساب. Those people who disbelieve, their deeds and their actions, the kuffar, their deeds and their actions are nothing but an oasis. It's like an oasis, like a mirage in the